Hello, my name is Abby Edens, and I will be showing you social media influence on. Sorry, losing my voice there. Okay. Hi, my name is Abby Edens, and I will be showing you social media's influence on teen identity formation. Sorry if you cannot see this sometimes. It was either you can't see me or you can't see it. So, just fair warning that my mouse likes to bug out sometimes. Also fair warning. So, why I picked this topic. Social media influence, impacts almost every part of teen life today. I personally see social media affects identity, confidence, and self-expression. Teens can either grow or get overwhelmed by the pressure. I wanted to understand how psychology explains these experiences. Because personally, I feel like I'm very influenced by social media, and I will explain all of that throughout this presentation. Okay. So what is, I'm probably going to butcher this name, Erikson's, I'm sorry, stage? This stage particularly. So between ages 12 and 18, this is called the identity versus role confusion stage. As you can see here, I put a girl smiling, you can see it on the actual presentation, and a mask. This is role confusion. She doesn't know who she's going to be, right? So during this time, teens are figuring out who I am, what I stand for, aka their values and stuff, and where do I belong in society, my parts, my roles, every day. And social media now adds new pressure and new opportunities, because Erikson didn't come up with his idea and his roles until I believe 1968. So basically as soon as everyone left school, they worried about themselves and nobody else, because we didn't have social media to influence us anymore. It just picked up as soon as we went back to school, went to jobs, went to outside world, because no one really judged us when we were at our home, besides parents and stuff. So then social media came into view, and it went, surprise, I'm here going to judge you 24/7, and you're going to hate yourself or love yourself, depending on what side you are on. Why am I looking there? Okay. So key finding 1. Oh no, you can't see me. Okay, it's fine. You can see me. So key finding 1 benefits. It helps us, basically social media helps us discover who we are, what we like, our hobbies, such as, crafts or recipes, or solo traveling or group traveling, whatever we're into. And, styles such as, retro, street style, or what we believe in, cosplay, all this stuff. And it encourages creativity and expression, such as that, man, I don't got props, hold on. I crochet. Didn't learn that without social media, I'll tell you that. You can learn photography, and you connect with people through your different groups and ideas, and you can find people that also interest you, and it also helps great advice, because people are so willing to spread their knowledge and creativity, and people can be encouraging and say, great job, I don't want to accidentally click onto the next slide, and graphic designers are willing to help, baby artists and fandoms such as Marvel, DC, Hazbin Hotel, Sherlock, Pirates of the Caribbean, Outer Banks. I'm just naming movies, but obviously there's other things. But this gives teens a space to feel wanted and needed, and people like them. Did I click too many slides? Hold on. Un momento. Okay, so challenges are second. The challenges of social media. This is the pressure to be someone else, for us to fit in this tiny box that the world has created, even though we're not inside this box. We can be inside this box, but a lot of us are not. We're just a single cylinder sitting in 2 miles away, chilling, having a grand old time, and comparing ourselves to filtering perfect lives, aka the box, and losing our real identity of who we are because we want to fit in society and be this blueprint, cookie cutter of what everyone else wants to do. We want to follow our idols. That's not a bad thing, but we want to copy someone else because we see how they're successful, and it doesn't work for us because we're not them. And obviously this helps us, not helps, kind of enrages, but also gets us anxious and overwhelmed and stressed on and easily distracted on the things that we were supposed to be not distracted on, that we actually loved. And this is like obviously difficult taking breaks, aka doom scrolling. We all messed up there. I messed up there. Personally, I'm laying in this bed at 3 a.m. doom scrolling, falling mid asleep. It's not a good thing. Probably going to be doing it tonight, honestly. Instead of doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Getting distracted. Thank you, TikTok. Key finding number 3. The psychological impact. I am really losing my voice. I am sorry. Hummingbird mentality. So, social media, I'm not even pointing at the right thing. Social media shapes self-worth. It just does. You know you don't want to accept it? It does. It influences our values, body image, and confidence. How we hold ourselves up is a standard. That is who we are. We want to be confident, and yet we're so insecure about ourselves and our surroundings. I walked outside. No one could see me. And I felt so insecure about my body because it was just there. Like now, I'm looking at myself. And I hate this. It can cause identity confusion. I don't know about you, but I question myself and what my antics are every single day. The comments and expectations can feel louder than real life. We think so much about everything around us when it doesn't really matter. Great advice from mom. Don't care about other people's opinions, except teens in society do. And it follows us into later lives. It's crazy. So, literary review summaries. So, research shows that social media can support identity exploration, but it also compares but also excess comparison increases anxiety and role confusion. Positive communities can build confidence, like I was telling you about. Algorithms can expose teens to harmful pressure or unrealistic standards that we cannot fit into. But applying Erkin's theory, teens are trying on identities like clothes. They're like trying on new roles, trying on new ideas. Social media becomes a mirror of who we are, what we reflect, sometimes good, sometimes bad. Healthy identity equals authenticity. Role confusion equals pretending, changing for approval on what we are, and losing oneself. And that's not a good thing. Once you lose yourself, it's hard to even get back to originally who you were. So our solution, balancing screen time, detox days, aka the expression touching grass, remembering your real identity offline. That crochet yarn that I just tossed onto the floor, which I feel mad at myself about, is something that can help. Sewing, singing, playing instruments, talking to a friend. Or if you don't got friends, talk to yourself. That also helps. But families can set shared habits. Game nights, not always an option, but it's a good option. It's a good option. I didn't need that anymore. Encourage positive communities, not hate-filled ones. We tear each other down. Human nature. We don't want to see other people succeed, but at the same time we do. And we hate it when they do because we don't feel good about ourselves. Food for thought. Now, our call to action. What would happen if we used social media more to lift people up instead of tearing them down? We would reign supreme, let me tell you. But instead, why don't we just hold on to the people for dear life? Because we're all in the same boat and the waves are crashing in. And if we don't hold on to our friends and family and the people that we love, we're all going to be drowning in that ocean. So why don't we just shelter each other and hold on and just pray our ways out? We're all in the same boat. Teens. Yeah. Teenagers. We had our lives. Thank you for having me.